kind of quick project videos would these be if I didn't include a regular charcuterie board? Why the shovel-shaped one? I don't know. It's the one that came up when I was looking through my files. This particular one is made of jatoba. Jatoba is harder than woodpecker lips. This stuff is hard. Machine's pretty easy, but you gotta go really slow. Okay, they use jatoba for flooring, hardwood flooring, or sometimes they use it for trailer decks. I don't know where I got the jatoba to make this one from, but nice little board. You could certainly engrave it with whatever you wanted to. These boards go good with engraving. I always finish them obviously in a food safe finish. I use normally board butter, the rhinoceros snot that we make, and I'll put a link around for that. Nice little board. This thing's heavier than it looks. This jatoba is quite the wood. So let's get to making this one. Hey, if you find yourself enjoying this kind of content and want to see more, why don't you mash down on that subscribe button? That helps us immeasurably. And then maybe punch the like button and give us a thumbs up and maybe comment and stuff. That helps us bring you more content like this. So please do that. It helps a lot. And now, due in part to the overly litigious society in which we reside, listen to my robot.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! No, Will Robinson! Danger!
All right, super easy one today. It is a charcuterie board, okay, serving board, whatever. It's got two things, they're same bit, same, you'll see how easy it is. All right, so let's just go to the material and check that first. It's all my standard. If you're making this to the size that this is, you're not going to change the size. 750 might be a little thick for you, but we'll see. All right, so that's what it looks like right there. Easiest thing. Let's do the hole first. All right, 750 going all the way through using my ubiquitous, look that up, it's like a word of the day calendar word, 6mm bit. We're going to go on the inside because it's a hole, not a profile on the outside. We're not going to need any tabs. Again, be careful, if depending on what you're doing in your bit, you might want to put a tab in there. Just so that little piece that's left over doesn't come winging out depending on your bit. We're going to do a little ramp just because the charcuterie board that I'm making is out of jatoba, which is an extremely hard wood. Okay, so I'm for sure going to want to put a ramp on that, and I'll just call that hole. Okay, there it is. So now all we got to do is cut the outside. That's how easy this is. Outer profile. Same kind of stuff here, right? 750 deep. We're going to go on the outside this time because it is on the outside. So that's our final dimension then if we cut that on the outside. We're not going to put any tabs on this. That may change for you. Depending on your stock and how you hold stuff. Again, with the ramps, really short, outer profile. Calculate. All right, let us see what it is we're making. I've told you this before, but I'm going to tell you this again. I always do a preview before I save this. There's many times where it did something unexpected, and a visual look over of the preview, you catch that most of the time. So it takes 10 seconds. You know, please do it. It'll save you some headache. Ask me how I know. All right, double click that for the outside, and we can even double click this because there were no tabs to get away from it. And there is the charcuterie board. Okay, again, this one probably looks a little thick. Now, me, I am going to put a chamfer around the outside, especially on those holes. So, hole for hanging it on a rack or whatever. Also, what you could do is, depending on your predicted usage of this, you could maybe put like a large chamfer right along this edge and use it for pizzas, right? So you can slide underneath there, go to a one-sided chamfer just on the top so you can slide it underneath your pizza. You probably want to make it thinner if you do that, thinner than 750. But that's all up to you. These things work great with some kind of engraving. Be careful depending on your usage for that. If you have engraving in here, you can get stuff stuck in there. If you're doing a pizza, maybe you got some deeper engraving or something, and it leaves part of your crust in there when you scrape it up off the rack in the oven. So you maybe want to do a laser with that or whatever. But I'm just going to make, this is the simplest one. We're just going to make, for terms of this video, just an everyday average, $2 in material, and let's see how long this thing takes. Even though it's Jatoba, really the sample one I'm going to make is in Jatoba, which is really hard, so I use a kind of a slower speed and feed. This one takes a grand total of 1 minute. 53 seconds for the outer profile, 7 seconds for the hole. Okay? So if you're going to, a show or something, you can batch these out, huge. You can nest them if you got a bigger piece. It makes it great. Maybe you're going over to somebody's house for Christmas because, that's what this whole series is about right here, series of projects. And, it's the new girlfriend. You're going to break up with her. So you got to bring something, but you don't want it, to break the bank. This is where you're going. That's a joke. Don't do that. All right, let's go to the shop and bust this one out.
Here's the part of the video you guys have been waiting for, the part where I give you the free coupon code. Just go to the link in the description and it'll take you to the file page and check out like normal, and when it tries to charge you, just put in that coupon code and it'll be free. The only thing that I ask in return is that you subscribe to the channel. Subscription's free also. Doesn't cost you anything. Maybe, 2 seconds to click the button wherever it is. All right, let's get back to the video. Well, here we are at my scrap wood pile again, and I have this nice piece of Jatoba. I'll have to resize it or cut it to size, but I think that'll work good for that board. It's thick, but I'll planer down. All right, so here you can see I have the charcuterie board G-code loaded up, and cycle time on this one is less than 3 minutes. So let's get to machining it. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying, this thing's way too big a piece to be cutting out that little charcuterie board from. This is what I had. Okay, it was in my scrap pile, kind of. It's got some cuts here, and it's too thick. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm holding these down with clamps, I positioned it so that that charcuterie board will be cut out right here. It'll miss all the clamps, I'll still hold it down, and I'm not going all the way through the part. I'm gonna leave about 100 thousandths, which is less than 1/8 of an inch on here, and then I'll flip it upside down and run it through my planer to plane it to thickness, and then it'll also plane it to shape. So let's fire up the spindle. I'm going about 18,000 RPM on this one, and we'll machine her out. Okay, so the board's all machined out. Now all I'm going to do is take my trim router with a 1/8 inch radius round over bit, and I'll round over both sides, including the inside of this hole here. I don't want that edge sharp, so I'll round over both of that. Here we go. Okay, that's all there is to that. Again, I thought about it, but I'm not going to, like put a big 45 around here so you can use it almost as a spatula, maybe a personal pizza spatula or something like that. But I don't need to do that. All that's left on this is some sanding, and then I am going to coat this in our rhinoceros snot board butter. All right, so here we go. We're pulling out the old rhinoceros snot. We make that. It's just a beeswax based board butter and a clean rag. And we're just gonna rub this in a little bit. Paying special attention to the end grain. It's a little cold in the shop here, so the stuff's a little thick. We're gonna get inside here. Go around the outside here. Here's the end grain. We're gonna get that real good. Make sure we get the inside of that. Make sure we get the other side. Sure we get that round over real good. This board butter, it's our own concoction. You know, it's pretty much like everybody else's. Everyone's got their secret ingredient just as we do. Works great. I'll put the link down in the description. There you go. You like hand rubbing that at the end. Easiest gift you'll ever make on a CNC router right there. That's all there is to it. It don't get much easier than your standard charcuterie board, okay? What makes this one kind of cool is the material, Jatoba. This thing is heavy. I could put this in a plate carrier and be safe. Maybe what I'd do if I did it again is put a big chamfer around this edge here so you can use it like as a pizza scoop or something. Now you're getting away from charcuterie boards and whatever. And of course, you know, you can engrave it with whatever you want. But nice little project, especially for beginners, kind of gets you into, you know, how to operate stuff. But nice little gift. Doesn't take hardly any time at all, doesn't cost anything. Remember, like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe especially, that really helps me out. I would appreciate it so much if you could do that. It does help me keep up with the channel and keep supplying you with the free files. Thanks again.